welcome back to another review by Projects. I'm Psycho, and in this part we're going to be reviewing Dead Space 3. Well, the third part and the final part released up to now in the Dead Space series. So the Dead Space series currently consists of 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3, with some DLCs that were released for each part. The DLCs that were released aren't story-based, but more of weapon-based, and you get new armor and new things throughout the game. As far as the story goes for Dead Space 3, not much has really changed since Dead Space 1 and 2. It pretty much continues the story about Isaac and the infection, or how should I call it? Not an invasion. Well, we'll go with infection and stuff of necromorphs that have again appeared on another planet where Isaac is stranded again. But this time you actually have a buddy with you who pretty much helps you throughout the game, and actually you don't really have to do all of the stuff yourself like you had to do it in the first 2 parts. So yeah, as far as the story goes, it's still a great story. It continues the epicness from the first 2 parts. It goes even deeper into the necromorph invasion and stuff, to kind of get an even better perspective of the story. The game actually finishes with a cliffhanger that Earth was invaded by necromorphs. So yeah, there probably are going to be more parts of Dead Space just to continue the story, to kind of round it up a bit in the end. So yeah, as far as the graphics go, the graphics are pretty decent. They are on the high setting. The graphics are really great, actually. So the game is worth playing. As for the graphics, as for the story, it has a great story and it has some really great graphics. So yeah, in my opinion, the game as the whole series is really worth playing. It's one of the better series out there that was released by EA. So yeah, I recommend it to all of you guys who like third-person shooter games and who don't like the classic weapons that are introduced in games like Call of Duty and everything else. Because in Dead Space 3, I think in Dead Space 2 also, you can pretty much modify your own weapons and make them to your liking, especially the way you prefer it. You can have a shotgun, you can have an assault rifle, you can have actually a sniper rifle as well, if I'm not mistaken, or a pretty much classical rifle which fires 1 shot and everything. So you can modify it to really to your liking. So yeah, it's a great story with great gameplay and everything, so I recommend it to all of you people who haven't played it yet. It's one of the better games out there. So yeah, that's gonna be all from my side. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, comment on the videos, and I'll see you in the next one.